My name is Vedic Gazarian from the Art in Real Estate, and today's topic is going to be about probate. So what is probate? A probate is when the owner of the property passes away and leaves no will. So what happens in this case is the courts are overseeing the entire process of this transaction. So the first question you should ask yourself as a buyer is probate right for you? The process of a probate transaction it's lengthy, it's stressful, and buyers sometimes are not motivated anymore to purchase the property. So one downside is it's a lengthy process. The second question is, how long does it take? So in a probate transaction can take months, sometimes up to 6 months. So you would have to ask yourself, can you, as a buyer, wait 6 months for you to get the keys to your new property? If you could wait 6 months to get the keys to your property, then a probate transaction might be the right transaction for you. So another question you should ask yourself as a buyer is, what is the benefit and the downside of a probate transaction? The benefit: you will buy the property below market value. Why do you buy this property under market value? Why isn't it the same value as the rest of the properties? It's because there isn't enough buyers who are willing to buy a probate transaction due to its lengthy process and due to the fact that it takes up to 6 months to close escrow. Some people want to buy properties in June so their kids could attend the next semester at the new school. In a probate transaction, if a property takes about 6 months to close escrow and you start in June, you will not close escrow until Christmas. So the whole semester is wasted. So what is the downside of a probate transaction? There are possible bidders. So what does this mean? Once you go to court, anyone could walk into court and bid on the property that you want to buy. If they outbid you and you don't want to outbid them, then you just walk away. So next question you should ask yourself, what happens after your offer is accepted? Right when your offer gets accepted by the listing agent and the buyers and the law office that's overlooking this entire probate transaction, they're going to contact the buyer and they're going to ask the buyer for additional 10% deposit. This is very important. You have to put 10% deposit for this property. If you don't have 10%, you will most likely not move forward with this transaction. The reason for the 10% is they're looking for a serious buyer when it comes to this probate, because there is beneficiaries involved, there's lawyers involved, there's courts involved, there's many people involved in this transaction, and they want to make sure you are a serious buyer. And if you do walk away, you lose 10%. So another question is, what you should do before court. So once your offer gets accepted by the sellers, you as a buyer it's very important, have to remove your contingencies. 10 days before the court date, your contingencies have to be removed. The most important contingency is the inspection contingency. Do your inspection. If you find something wrong with the property, you want to walk away, you have plenty of time. Once you go to court, you get court confirmation, there's no backing down. Regardless of what you found wrong on the property, you cannot back down. You're in it for the long run. And another thing to keep in mind is on the probate purchase agreement, most buyers put sellers to pay for termite inspection. The termite inspection is inexpensive and the judge will most likely not grant that. So with that being said, you as a buyer should do your due diligence. Order the termite report. It's inexpensive, give or take $100. Do your termite report. Once you do the termite report, you're happy with the report, you see there's nothing wrong with the property, you move forward. Once you get the court confirmation and you do your termite and there's a lot of issues with the property, that's on you. You would have to pay for that because the house is going to be sold as is. No repairs will be made, no credits will be given, nothing. Another thing you should ask yourself as a buyer is what to expect at court. So once you go to court, the judge will call you in, have the sellers on one side, buyers on the other side. If there's no potential bidders, the judge will get his gavel, say sold to the buyer. And once it's sold, you're allowed to open escrow. Congratulations, your house will be yours in 30 days and you'll be the owner of your new property. It will take, don't forget, about 6 months for this to happen. So if you add up all the days from the date you submitted your offer to the date you close escrow, it can take more than likely 6 months. If you have any questions about probate, if you're looking for a probate transaction, feel free to reach out to me. Let's team up, let's submit some offers, let's look at some properties first. You can reach me at 818-983-4260 and I'll be with you every step of the way. Thank you.